Jai Gurudev student. Today my first class and I'll take your chemistry. So first of all you have to require to know what is chemistry. So chemistry is the study of atoms and molecules. So what we have learned that chemistry is the study of atoms and molecules. So chemistry is the study of atoms and molecules. So in this chapter we have to begin with some definition, and these definitions also you have read in class 9. So first of all we are taking three states of matter. One is your solid, liquid and gas. So solid if you heat the solid you will get liquid. If you heat the liquid you will get gas. Reverse process, if you cool that one you will get liquid, and if you cool this one you will get solid. Now student, we will learn that this is the particle of solid, this is a 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 particle of solid. This one is a particle of solid, particle of solid, particle of solid. So the space between these particles or the gap between these particles is called interparticle space. In solid, the interparticle space is very less. In liquid, interparticle space is moderate. So in liquid, we have interparticle space is moderate. In gas, we have interparticle space is very large. So interparticle space in solid is more less. It is moderate, it is very less. Another one point we have learned about the interparticle space. Interparticle space. And denote solid by S, liquid by L, and gas by G. So interparticle space, solid, liquid, gas. Another one you have to read about force of attraction. Force of attraction. Now in force of attraction, if the particles are closer, then force of attraction is more. For example, if two magnets are closer, then there is a high amount of force of attraction. If they are going away, then there is a less amount of force of attraction. The force of attraction again depends on the distance between them. Now in force of attraction, you know, solid particles are closer. The solid having force of attraction is higher than liquid, than gas. So these are the points that you require to know. So what is chemistry? These things you have to write in your copy. Chemistry is the study of atoms and molecules. Now we have three states of matter: solid, liquid and gas. Solid on heating we are getting liquid, liquid on heating we are getting gas, gas on cooling we are getting liquid, liquid on cooling we are getting solid. Interparticle space in solid is less than that of liquid, than that of gas. Force of attraction in solid is more than liquid, than gas. So these things you have to know first. Next, now your pure substance. Pure substance, for example, your distilled water is pure, mineral water is not pure. So pure substance which contains only one kind of thing. Pure substance is divided into two parts. One is your element. There are 118 elements. Out of that, some elements, there are three categories of this one: metal, non-metal, and metalloids. Metal, non-metal, metalloids. So metal remains in the left hand side of periodic table, non-metal remains in the right hand side of periodic table, metalloids in between them, or semi-metals these are called. Now metal, for example, 281. Can you guess what is the electronic configuration for which element? This is 281. This is the electronic configuration for sodium. Now one thing student you remember, if in the outermost shell we have 1 electron, 2 electron or 3 electron, then we have metal. In the outermost shell, if we have 4, 5, 6, 7 electron, then we have metal. Generally 5, 6, 7 electron gives you the non-metal. The metalloids are in between. So these things also you require to know. Now about compounds, elements, then we have to require to know about compounds. So two or more elements combined together to gives you the compound. Two or more elements combined to give compound. Two or more elements combined to give compound. So compound I am writing in short, compound again divided into two parts. Some compounds are inorganic and some compounds are organic. So for example, inorganic compound, our common salt formula sodium chloride, and inorganic compound, for example, benzene. That also you know, I think, benzene formula C6H6. So inorganic compound means which has positive negative charge. There is no positive negative charge in benzene. So this is two types of compounds: inorganic compounds, organic compounds. Inorganic compound have made up of metal with non-metal. These are generally made up with non-metals. Now in inorganic compound we have to showing that positive negative charge, that is you can metal on metal you can put positive charge, on non-metal you can put negative charge. After this, student, these things also you have to write. After this, student, we have next point is mixture. Mixture, as its name suggests, mixture is we are mixing two or more things together to give mixture. If your salt solution is a mixture, if you add sand with salt, then also a mixture. So mixture again divided into two categories. One is homogeneous, another one is heterogeneous. homogeneous mixture, heterogeneous mixture. Homo means same, or you can say that uniform composition, and heterogeneous, non-uniform composition. So how will understood about this one? Uniform composition, if you prepare salt solution, now salinity of that water, whatever may be in the top, that is same salinity you are going to get anywhere, you are at bottom or in middle. So anywhere in any level you are going to get same salinity. This type of things is called homogeneous. Heterogeneous means non-uniform, means you are not getting same taste throughout, non-uniform. So if you have add sand and salt, so somewhere you are getting sand more, somewhere getting salt more. So that is what is called heterogeneous composition. Now another term that we are taking, this is mass and weight. So these things also you require to know. One is your mass, and actually mass is nothing but quantity of matter. Quantity of matter. Now if you have 5 balls, that is whether that is on the earth or whether that is on the moon, it remains 5 balls. Means its quantity does not change. But the weight is something which depends on gravity. So weight of a something, for example, if we have a 6 kg ball, the weight of that one in the earth, it will be 6 kg, and weight of same ball on the moon, it become 1 kg, because moon gravitation pull is 1/6 of the earth's pull. That is why someone is walking on the earth's surface, he is jumping on the surface of moon. So that is what we have learned. These are some initial points that I have discussed today. There is something more we are going to discuss in the next class. Student, one thing I want to tell all of you, just all the students must be disciplined. All the lectures, you listen all the lectures, whatever maybe the things are there in the board, you just note down. You will get that in the rhythmic performance in this one, means you are learning A, B, C, D like that. Then you can know what is chemistry. So initially first chapters, what is some basic concepts of chemistry. We are just stop up to this class, and next class we will discuss more. Thank you. Jai Guru.